welcome back to another episode of Combat Insiders. Nick Portella flying solo today. First and foremost, I'd like to wish everybody a Merry Christmas and a Happy Holiday. I hope it was great for all of you. But today, back on, I have a very special guest, the Police Gazette Bare Knuckle Champion, Bobby Gunn. Bobby, how are you doing tonight, sir?
I'm doing real good. Merry Christmas to everybody out there, and thank you, Nick, for having me on. You're a top guy and a big part of bare knuckle boxing. I want to thank you very much for having me on.
Well, before we get into any questions, it's also your birthday, so on top of Christmas, I'd like to wish you a happy birthday.
Thank you, my friend. Thank you so much. 45 today, and I feel it, man.
But that's okay. You're still in top shape, so it works out. Yeah. So as you know, and everybody knows, we have had Shannon Rich on the show, and in all fairness, you know, we asked him the question, and I know you wanted to come on. So, what is the deal? Your version with you and Shannon Rich?
First and foremost, a lot of bad things were said about me by Shannon Rich, and they had a press conference. Joe McEwen, who was part of my team for playing part of my team, he thrown 2 fights. I was involved with 2 fights promotion. I know him for a while, but he's a great guy. They had a press conference. There's 30, 40 minutes, kind of silly, saying they had a fight. First and foremost, at that time, for the record, there was never no legal sanction bare knuckle fight. No state was going to sanction it. I heard now they're saying that they had it in Wyoming. You can call the fellow up, the Wyoming Boxing Commission. Nobody ever contacted him but Dave Philman of a professional legalized event. So they're making accusations. I'm not here to debate anything. I have no hatred towards them. I guess that's their way of. I really don't understand. You know, one time, either you're on my side or not my side. Then Joe Mack come to the last fight in Louisiana, and he was there with me. He's riding around me for a day or so, and we had a lot of recordings together on the phone. We're talking together in my truck, and he's a great guy, and I don't have no hatred for him. I have nothing bad to say, but Shannon Rich was built up by Rolling Stone magazine, giving him a great publicity stunt. I mean, they give him great praise, great exposure. Is he relevant for me in the stage of my career? Ready to fight? I think so, because he's there. He said a lot of things, a lot of mean things, but nevertheless, he's a man, and I respect him as a man. And I'm in Arizona, and I went to talk to him as a gentleman and try to make the fight happen. He stated many, many times that he would fight me for free and to make the fight happen, do everything that happens. Bottom line is that I'm not overpricing myself, and I hope he doesn't overprice himself to make the fight happen. I say we do this. Why don't we fight winner takes all? You know, both purses on the line makes up for a good purse. You know what I mean, Nick? So he feels so confident in his heart he can beat me. I feel so confident. I'm willing to do it, and I believe that he will too. Right. So that's my offer. Winner takes all. If there's a problem with the purse now, he's wanting to get extreme amounts of money. The problem is, Rolling Stone has moved on, and it ain't old news. It's kind of old news now, but I'm still willing to do it. We're both getting up there in age. February the 2nd in Cancun, Mexico. Dave Philman's got an event coming up. I say we make the fight happen there. I see him pull some pictures, wants to fight somebody. Nobody cares about them guys that he want to fight. Nobody knows them. You know what I mean? They know me.
Okay. Right.
And so let's make this fight happen. I believe Shannon will do it. I believe this week he'll put pen to paper in my heart of hearts. I'm going to do it. I'm not going to ask any inconvenience, or I'm not going to make any hurdles to jump. I'll make it very simple. I say winner take all. That way the 2 persons are on the line. If he wants so much money, by God, he's so confident. I mean, what's the problem, Nick?
Right. Well, now I did see that they had an online conference in Mexico that he has an opponent currently, Omar Molina. I
was
believe.
speaking to Dave Philman, and I'm partners with Dave Philman in Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship. I'm the one that started this with Dave Philman.
Right.
We both started this together. And I spoke to Dave, and to tell you the truth, his opponent, he has it. Like, nobody knows what it is. What sense? This fight in February 2nd. I'm here in town. I'm in town with him. We'll promote this fight together. To be honest with you, Nick, a lot of these fighters ain't promoting this event properly. I mean, I'm a loud character. So right now I'm handcuffed because nobody's really moving along fast enough. You know, I'm hoping Dave can get this signed this week, get this done, so I can really start moving forward and getting this done. I'm ready to fight February 2nd. There's no problems on my end. I'm not complaining about money or nothing. I just want to make the fight happen. Shannon Rich to make this fight happen, put this to bed. Let it happen. I am the National Police Gazette World Champion, Bare Knuckle Champion.
Right.
I represent the Bare Knuckle Boxing Hall of Fame, Scott Burt. I represent the Gazette magazine. We are legitimized, the only sanctioned body in the world that's really legitimate. Goes back to history. Shannon Rich is getting a shot here. If it's okayed by the Police Gazette magazine, if it's okayed by Scott Burt Hall of Fame, I mean, I'm hoping that they work along with it. I know that he has said a lot of insulting things about the title in the past, and he has said a lot of insulting things about the Hall of Fame, but maybe he'll make reconcile differences, maybe he'll apologize. I mean, here's the bottom line, Nick. If I was him, I wouldn't make things difficult to fight Bobby Gunn.
Right.
By golly, if Bobby Gunn come and wanted to do it, if I went on for 2 years, if I wasted the effort and time to talk bad about somebody, I mean, me personally, Nick, you'll never see me run down anybody because I can't be bothered wasting my time. I don't live through nobody. I live through myself. I have a family. I'm a realist. I live in the real world. I'm not going to sit and build up hatred and miscall people because if I done that, Nick, people's going to say, oh, Bobby Gunn's jealous of that person. Oh, Bobby Gunn is full of hate. So therefore, that's why you'll never see me do that, Nick, because to me, that's not manly. I don't sit and put press conferences up. I don't sit and talk bad about people. I can't even bother. I think nothing but, I think Shannon and Joe McAnally are the best guys in the world. They're nice guys. Listen, God bless them. Fair play to them. They're gentlemen. Just make the fight happen with Dave Philman. That's it. Let Dave Philman work it out with you. Dave Philman told me today he's willing to make it happen. If they want to fight February 2nd, fight Bobby Gunn, they'll move forward and make the fight happen right now. That's what Dave told me. So that's it. I want the world to know never mind who he's fighting. That's like me fighting the Donald's Pizza Boy. Nobody knows them guys.
Right.
He made himself a name through me in bare knuckle boxing. He made himself a villain. He made himself a character that a lot of people don't like. He's trash talk a lot of things. So therefore, hey, it's business and it's a game. I know how it's played. But some things you don't say, Nick. You understand? Some things you just don't do, my pal.
Right.
And because of those things, it is personal for me. Personal. I will fight for absolutely anything to make this fight happen. It's personal to me. And I want this fight in February 2nd. It's perfect timing. It's perfect time for the winner. He's in great shape. I just saw him at his training facility. The guy's in great, phenomenal shape. The guy told me he'll fight anytime. He put videos of fight anytime, any place. You've seen the videos. His own mouth saying that. So, therefore, why would you want to fight anybody else if you have a shot to fight Bobby Gunn?
Right. Well, I actually wanted to ask you about the video. It was kind of, not in a bad way. It was just kind of ironic. You showed up. You asked for permission to come into the gym.
What?
And
That's it. That's it. I called him, and that was it, man. I went and talked to him, and listen, I talked to him, and he listened. Again, that's the way it goes. Look at, he's a great guy. I don't go by that fight he had in England where he got sun in the eye. Why I don't go by that fight? Because that's bandages, knuckles. There's a lot of great fighters, unfortunately, but they wear bandages, and because they wear bandages, Nick, they'll never be recognized by the Hall of Fame in the record books. They can live in a fantasy pretend world and they can pat themselves on the back and claim they're going to beat Bobby Gunn and fight Bobby Gunn and use Bobby Gunn's name like they breathe. They have to live through Bobby Gunn, Bobby Gunn, Bobby Gunn instead of being their own man. Look at, you'll never see me mention any man's name, do you, Nick?
no,
I don't.
I have
because
not.
because here's the reason why. I would be embarrassed to do that. At least I'm going to call a champion out to fight. I'll talk to him and I'll mention his name. I'm only mentioning Shannon Rich's name right now with the highest respect. I'm not miscalling him. I just am mind-boggled. I cannot understand why this fight wasn't put together with Dave Feldman within 2 days. Now, Dave Feldman says he's willing to make it happen. Dave's a good guy.
He is.
You know, I started this business, me and Dave Feldman. We started out, me and my cousin Edward Stewart. We've been involved in this with him from the beginning. We're partners in bare-knuckle fighting championships with him. Let's make this happen. He's been around a long time. He knows me. I have a great advisor, Joe Kershaw behind me. I have George Togoles. I have Scott Burke, the Hall of Fame. We get to authorize everything. I know that they want to see a fight happen, but also the fans want to see the villain versus the fighter. And why I'm calling him a villain, because he did a lot of bad mouth, and a lot of bad things were said and done. If I'm no good and I'm a fake fighter and this and all that, but he has all the confidence in the world to fight me, Nick. I mean, if I talked about somebody, I really thought that about somebody. If they're no good, if they fight bums, he's a bum. And I'm all that, and he's an 8-time world or 12-time world champion. I don't know what he is. He says he is. My God, man. I would jump at the opportunity if a person said to me, let's do it. And if he said to me, winner takes all, and I think that low of him, and he wants to put his purse up too, that's a double purse for me. Let's do it, man.
Right. It makes sense money-wise. I understand. I mean, everything works out.
That's it. Listen. On this call, on the world knows tonight, the fans know tonight, I have no problem. Think the world of them. All his associates, I have no problem. Again, if any man wants to talk bad about a man and center out and attack a man's character and talk right down, that means that person is obsessed, infatuated, or jealous at that person. So therefore, I'm not in them. I'm not in them circles. Them circles to me are beneath me. I don't bother them. I'm above them. I'm a champion, and I'm wanting to fight. And I also want to defend my honor. And my honor is not about statues and championships. This time it's personal. I want to split his head like a fucking watermelon. Now, excuse my language.
No, it's good.
I want
it's on
this
YouTube.
fight bad. Okay, I want this bad. And I'm pissed off. And I'm going to fight my ass off. I'm going to fight my heart out. Now, I want to apologize for swearing there, but I'm really mad. Dave Feldman, I spoke to him on the phone. He'll make the fight happen. There's no obstacles other me. And for the record, I'm not going to talk about the past. There's no sanctioned fights in the past. There's no legitimate fights. The Arizona Boxing Commission, you can call him. You can call the Wyoming Boxing. There's nothing. There is no legal sanctioned fights of me and Shannon Rich that they claim they're supposed to happen on a week's notice. Have press conference. Nobody should be bothered watching a video more than 2 minutes long. Nobody should watch a 40-minute long video, analyze and talk about it with somebody. That just becomes a clown show. That's stupid. That doesn't look professional. It looks fairly immature and childish. It looks like you're just trying to assassinate and attack somebody's character that you can't be that person, or you can't be involved with that person's career or life, so therefore you want to attack him and take him down, but therefore you can't because I'm real. I'm real. I lay my heart out my sleeve. I'm like top fighter Silverman. I am what I am. I'm Bobby Gunn. And I offered this fight to Shannon Ritch. He told me he's going to take it. He's a gentleman. He said he wants to take it, so I don't know what the holdups are. Hope Dave Phil makes it happen, puts pen to paper, makes this happen February 2nd. Let's rock and roll, Nick. And I want the fans to know I'm ready. I'm training right now. I train Christmas Day, man, on my birthday, man. I train for 4 hours a day. I'm ready. I'm here.
So let me ask you this, Champ, because this is the question that's going to come up. The first question that I know would be asked is, if this fight happens, are you confident that you will finish Shannon Rich?
I'm confident in 100% that I'll win the fight. That's why I said winner take all. I'll put the purse all on the line. I don't want to see. I don't want to. It's not charity for me to put him down. I don't want to do all that.
Right.
But I want to make this fight. I'm going to show him everything he said that I am, and he thinks he made accusations, and I want to show him what the real deal is in bare knuckle boxing. Is he a great MMA fighter? Absolutely, yes, he's great. That ain't my game. Bare knuckle boxing is my game, and I'm the king of this, and I'm the best of this. Today, all these clowns want to claim to be me and put me down. They could only want to be me, but they will never, if many duplicate it, never replicate it. You understand? They'll never, they can pretend to be me, but they'll never be me. I'm the one and only Gunn. And I'm the bare knuckle world heavyweight champion. I'm the one that started all this. I'm the one that's beating his drum, and there's documented proof on the internet. You can go back to dates and times. These clowns out there today wasn't even thought about. They didn't even know what bare knuckle boxing was. Now, I was there, dating over 11, 12 years ago on the internet. You can look up right up some, bare knuckle boxing and fighting. So here's something. I'm here. I'm the person that can sell this. I'm the most flamboyant person in bare knuckle boxing, most colorful character. I'm the one that sells tickets and pay-per-view numbers. I'm going to make this fight happen. He's flamboyant, and I think he's a good person. There it is, man. I want the fight. Let's see if he wants to take the fight. The ball's in his court. I want the world to know the ball's in his court. Make the fight happen. Nobody wants to see him fight people that nobody knows. That's stupid. Nobody cares. Fight me. Fight me. That 2 weeks ago this fight was talked about, when him talked about it. Why come up and want to fight somebody else? I would be mortified. I would be embarrassed to agree to fight somebody and then put myself in a poster and want to fight somebody else. I would never do that. Fight me. Don't overprice yourself. Don't talk bad about me. Don't make things where you can't repair it. I'm forgivable. I got a good heart. Hey, man, show business. What you said. Let's rock and roll.
Right. Now, I will say this. I've talked to you plenty of times, and I've had the pleasure of talking to Shannon, and I think that you two together could absolutely sell a fight. You both have your own flair about you, but I think it's good. It's good to sell a fight.
He's a great person. He's a great showman. I think he's great. He's got a good character. He's got a great personality. And listen, he's not a bad guy, man. I look at things he said. Maybe he was coached to say those things. I don't know. I just don't think he would really want to say those things. He's a warrior. He knows how hard it is to get up and fight and get your nose busted open and get beat and get up. He knows what it's like to go through them. So I can't see him really knocking a fighter. But listen, if he really thinks that little of me, you understand what I'm saying to you?
Right.
You're a no-brainer, man. Fight me. That's
right.
it.
And the last question I have for you, champ, you've had an extremely long and successful career. No one can argue that.
Thank you.
If this fight were to happen, would this be the final fight for Bobby Gunn?
No, because we're talking to a boxing world champion. I can't mention his name. Former world champion.
Okay. Great
fighter. And I want to have 2 or 3 more fights in my belt. I want to fight for a bare knuckle world light heavyweight title, the fight that I set out to win. The opponent had problems at customs, wasn't his problem.
Right.
I want to be a 2-division champion. And again, there's people that are claiming 2 or 3 divisions. You can claim all you want. If you have bare knuckles, then you have claim. If you have bandages and hand wraps, there's no claim. You'll never be recognized by the historians, by the record books, by the Bare Knuckle Boxing Hall of Fame. They only recognize bare knuckle. It's like this here, man. The NHL is not going to recognize somebody that doesn't play ice hockey on ice rink. You claim you're an NHL player, hockey player, but if you're field hockey, it's not ice hockey, man.
Right.
It's insane.
So, for everybody who is extremely interested, as I am, in this fight, get on social media. Bobby's a great guy. He responds to his fans. Twitter seems to be the best outlet. At Real Bobby Gunn.
Right now, I'm not on Facebook. I'm just on Twitter. All my fans are, keep in touch with me. I love you. You're making the fight happen. Please make this fight happen. I'm begging everybody out there, make this fight happen. Make it happen. It needs to happen. It needs to be put to bed.
And, champ, before we go, is there anything else that you would like to tell your fans or Shannon or anybody that's going to hear this? Because I know you have a huge following.
I don't say fans, I say friends. God bless each and every one of them. And God bless Shannon. God bless him and his family. I hope that the Lord blesses him abundantly and gives him financial gains and gives everything he wants in life. Make the fight happen. Shannon, you're a champion. You're a great warrior. I'm not going to miscall you. If I miscall you, Shannon, I will look like a jealous wannabe. I'll never do that because I would never put myself in that category. I don't miscall people because people who miscall people, Nick, let's be honest, they're jealous or there's a hatred there. There's no reason for that. I want to fight you. I spoke to you. You're a gentleman. Okay, that's it, man. Make the fight happen. I think you're a dangerous opponent. I'm going to train my ass off for you. I think you're a lot more better fighter than people give you even credit for in bare knuckle boxing. You never really got to even show yourself. You got some, and when you went in on your eye, and that's to cause you to have a problem that fight. And listen, that was a good kid you fought, too. A good amateur boxer. But it wasn't real bare knuckle. It was damages. Let's fight bare knuckle, the real one. Let's lay it on the table. All my fans are there. Get behind, support this fight happen. Make this fight happen. I represent my family, my race of people, my gypsy, the travelers. I represent my Williamson boys from Scotland. That's my people. Proper Highlanders, fighting traveler men. I'm here to represent the Bare Knuckle World Hall of Fame and Scott Bird and the National Police Cadet, the Diamond Belt, Lineal World Heavyweight Championship belt that I have. The only legitimate recognized Bare Knuckle Championship belt in Bare Knuckle boxing. The rest are nothing, wannabes. Dave Tillman's a great promoter. He pays the fighters. He doesn't like these groups to come by, Mickey Mouse groups to hurt fighters, rip them off. We're here for the long run. We started this together. We're going to finish together. I'm giving the fans, let's do it now before we get too old. Let's make the fight happen, my brother. Come on, Shannon. Let's make it happen, man. Right now, February 2nd.
Well, guys, you heard it here. The champ, Bobby Gunn. The fight is there. If you want this fight to happen, get on social media. Start sending message. Start asking for it. I would like to see it. I know Bobby would like to have it happen. So get out there. Your voice counts in the media. It counts more than you would know. As for me, we'll definitely be keeping up with this. Follow it out on Twitter, @CombatInsiders. Have a good night.
Hey, man, thank you so much. God bless everybody out there.